Okay guys, in this video we're doing Lithium from Nirvana's Nevermind album, something like this. Alright, did an okay job there playing that. Involves a little bit of picking, so let's get started with it. We are not in standard tuning, okay? On the Nevermind album, there are not only, it's not just a half step tuned down, it's a whole step. So this low note, this E string, is actually going to be tuned down a whole step to a D. And that's quite a bit farther down. A whole step is quite a bit. So all the way down to a D, and then this A string would be tuned all the way down to a G, and so forth. So if you want to sound like the album, you got to really be tuned down on it. And I know that in live concerts that Kurt and they would typically tune just a half step down and do the whole show on that half step down. But on the album, it's all the way down to D. So let's get started. Let's learn the left hand positions first, and then we'll get to actually how to play it. Okay, so let's start with... we're just going to do this. We're going to bar here and have an open string bar chord on the E string. Okay, so it's actually what you're hearing is a D note, but for guitar players we just call it E because that's how we're used to doing an E. All right, so it's E, and we got the A and the D string barred at the 2nd fret, and that's our first position there. And then we're going to go up the neck to where the E string is now going to be barred, or we're going to be on a fourth fret there. And so the power chord is going to be A and D on the, of course, 2 frets away for the power chord. So it's 4 here and then 6, 6 for the A and D, okay? So that we're like that. Now, if you want to just use your ring finger and bar it like that, that's actually, not a bad thing to do. It's kind of easy on electric especially, just to bar that instead of using those 2 fingers. So here's our first position for left hand. We'll get to the picking and rhythm and all that, but let's get the left hand down first. Then we're going to go to here. Okay, and then we're going to take that position and go towards the floor, 1 set of strings. So we'll be on 4, 6, 6 with a power chord, but on the A string. So A, D, and G strings get that... Hey, not now. Sorry. All right. So we're on the A string with 4, 6, 6. Okay, so here's our first one. Then we're to fret 4. Then we're on the A string with fret 4. Now we're going to go back to the E string on 5. Okay? So that's 5th fret. And again, I'm doing this, but you can do this if you're used to power chords that way. But, sometimes it's convenient just to do that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then we're going to do something like this. That goes... So that's going to be, for the last part, we're going to be here on A string 3, so 3, 5, 5, power chords for all of it. You can actually get, when you're on the A string, Kurt a lot of times he would flatten out that 4th finger and actually get the next note in there too, which makes a major chord. So you can flatten out there and get that B string in there as well. And then we're going to slide up to 5 and do the power chord or major chord, however you're doing it, right there on 5, and then back to 2. So all the way down to 2 for the power chord on the A string. And then back up to 5. So let's look at all of them now. Here we go. First one's open on the E, and then 4th fret, and then 4th fret on the A string, and then 5th fret on the E string, and then back on the A for the rest of it. A's for the rest of it. 3, 5, 2, 5. Now there's some little open string things we got to put in there, but so now let's look at the strumming. Well, first we're going to just strum all 3 strings there on the first one, and then we're just going to hit the E open string, the low E string open. So ba ba. Now the next thing we're going to do, when we go to 4 here, we're going to pick the low E string and then pick the other 2 notes of the power chord after that. ba bum, like that, ba bum. So we have ba bum, ba ba bum bum. Again. See that? Okay. Now we're going to hit the open E string again, and then we're going to go to this power chord. Here's where you can hit that B string if you want, get a little major sound in there. I don't remember if he does that on the Nevermind recording, but he definitely does it sometimes when he plays. When he played, of course he committed suicide, and we lost a great guy along with a lot of good music that might have come after that, but that's what he would typically do. So here from the beginning. And then we're going to do open E again. Now this time, when we go to the fifth, we're going to go ba 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 ba. We're going to do all three strings, and then hit the bottom one again. So 1, 2, 3, 4 all together. So let's go from the beginning again. Okay. Again. And now we're going to do this. So we go the 3, and we go 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now for the next one, you can just slide it and make the next note with your left hand. And then pick it 2 more times. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, slide. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, slide. 1, 2, open. And then that's open on the A string. Hit the A string. So 1, 2, 3, slide. 2, 3, open. And then we'll do, so the second fret, 3 times. 1, 2, 3, to 5, sorry. 1. And then open A after that. So there's an open A at the end. Okay? All right, so from the very beginning we have, it's like my boys are fighting like they do every day when they get home from school. So that's normal here. Here we go. Here we go. I messed up the end. Okay, here's that low A at the end that I put in there right before it repeats. So I'll do it again. Here, I put it in there that time on purpose. So I'm not playing it real clean, but you get the idea how you can do it. Now, when you get to the chorus, it's the same thing, except when he's doing yeah, all that stuff. It's just put distortion on, and you don't have to strum quite as much. You don't have to do those single notes. It's just, it's kind of loud. All right. So yeah. Okay, so it's just the same chords with distortion on, and you don't have to quite, pick each string like we were doing in the beginning riff. Now, there's another part where he goes, I like it, I'm not gonna crack. I'm gonna crack. Da, 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 I'm not gonna crack. Now, through all of that part, we're just going through the A chord, which is open A, and then the D, G, B are barred on 2. And then we go to the 3rd fret, and then we'll do a chord there, a power chord. So it's 3, 5, 5, 5. So A chord, 3, 5, day. So then we go to 5, 2. So we strum that 5 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we strum the 2 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then so we go open on the low E, and then a 3 with a bend, push it, pull it towards the ground a little bit, and then you're back to the beginning, or if you're going to end it, you can just end like that. All right, so that whole section. I'm not gonna crack. I'm not gonna crack. And finally, 5 2. And you can go back and play through it again, but real simple little song, but great riff. And Kurt was great at that, writing great little simple riffs and melodies that just stick in your head, you know. It's kind of like they were pop songs, really, but with a grunge, you know, style and that punk rocker feel and attitude when he played. So great music. Hope you guys enjoy it. Please subscribe, comment, and like the videos. Makes me excited, and I'll put up some more for you. I'll talk to you later.